Today we discuss some examples. See friends, illustration 1. Monochromatic light of frequency 6 into 10 raised to 14 Hz produced by a laser. So here friends, frequency is given 6 into 10 raised to 14. So nu that is equals to 6 into 10 raised to 14 Hz. Right. The power emitted is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 watt. So power P 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 watt. So A, what is the energy of photon in the light beam? So here friends we have to find out energy in first case and C second case. B, how many photons per second on an average are emitted by the source? So we have to find out the number of photons, right? So first of all friends we have to find out the energy, and we already know the equation of energy. E is equals to h nu, or you can say E is equals to hf. So h 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34, right? And nu that is equals to 6 into 10 raised to 14, right? So you will get energy 3.9 into 10 raised to minus 19. 3.9 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Now we have to find out number of photons. So friends, you have to remember the formula. Power P is equals to NE, where P power N number of photons and E energy. So N is equals to P upon E, right? So N is equals to value of P, that is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3, and energy 3.9 into 10 raised to minus 90, right? So you will get 5 into 10 raised to 15. So N that is equals to 5 into 10 raised to 15 photon per second, right? So number of photons 5 into 10 raised to 15 photons per second, right? So you have to simply remember the formula. We already know the formula of energy. E is equals to h nu, and to find out number of photons, power P is equals to N. So N P by E. Now see friends, illustration 2. See the question. The work function of cesium is 2.14 electron watt. So here friends, the work function is given. So we know that 2.14 electron watt. 2.14 electron watt. Find A, the threshold frequency for cesium. So we have to find out the threshold frequency, that is nu 0, or you can say f0. And B, wavelength of the incident light if the photocurrent brought to 0 by a stopping potential 0.60 volt. So we have to find out the wavelength lambda, right? And the stopping potential is given V0, that is 0.60 volt. So V0 0.60 watt is given. So first of all we have to find out the threshold frequency. So we already know the formula of work function. 50 is equals to h nu 0. So nu 0 is equals to 50 divided by h. So nu 0, 50 is in electron volt. We have to convert it into joule. So 2.14 into eV to joule. So 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 90. Divided by 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34, right? So you will get 5.16 into 10 raised to 14, right? So nu 0 that is equals to 5.16 into 10 raised to 14 hertz, right? Okay, now see, we have to find out the wavelength if the stopping potential is 0.60. So friends, in last lecture we discussed about the Einstein's formula, and we already know the Einstein's formula, that is K maximum, that is equals to EV0 is equals to H nu minus phi 0, right? We have to find out the wavelength lambda. So we already know the relation, C is equals to lambda f, or you can say frequency, right? So we know that C is equals to lambda f, or you can say lambda nu, that is frequency. So nu is equals to C by lambda, we can write that, right? So here we put the value of nu, that is equals to C by lambda. So the formula will be like this: EV0 that is equals to H nu C by lambda. So HC by lambda minus phi 0. Here we have to find out the wavelength lambda. So here we take this work function to left hand side. So we get Hc by lambda, that is equals to EV0 plus phi. So lambda is equals to Hc upon EV0 plus phi 0, right? So lambda is equals to Hc upon EV0 plus phi 0. So lambda is equals to value of H 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34, C 3 into 10 raised to 8 upon EV0, value of E, that is charge, right? So 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, V0, that is equals to 0.60 plus value of work function, but here work function is in electron volt, we have to convert it into joule. So 2.14 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, right? So after solving this, you will get lambda, that is equals to 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 7, right? So lambda 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter, right? So after calculating this, you will get value of lambda 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter, right? So once again friends, we have to find out the threshold frequency. Work function is given. So phi 0 is equals to H nu 0. So nu 0, phi 0 by H. But here for work function is in electron volt, we have to convert it into joule. So 2.14 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 divided by H. So we get the threshold frequency. To find out the wavelength, we already know K maximum is equals to EV0 is equals to H nu minus phi 0. But C is equals to lambda f, or you can say lambda nu. So nu is equals to C by lambda. So EV0 is equals to H, instead of nu we can write C by lambda minus phi 0. So Hc by lambda EV0 plus phi. So we get the value of lambda. Okay friends. Now see the next example, that is illustration 3. See, the wavelength of light in the visible region is about 390 nanometer for violet color. So for violet wavelength is given 390 nanometer. 550 nanometer for yellow green color. So for yellow green wavelength is given, that is equals to 550 nanometer. And 760 for red color. So for red color wavelength is 760 nanometer, right? Okay. So in first case we have to find out what are the energies of photon in electron volt. We have to find out energy in electron volt at violet and average wavelength, for yellow green color, and for red end. Take H 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule into second, and 1 EV 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. We already know that. Now, so for violet, energy will be E1, right? That is equals to Hc by lambda, right? Because we know that energy is equals to h nu, but nu c by lambda. So energy Hc by lambda. But if you put the value of Hc and lambda, then you will get energy in joule. But here we need energy in electron volt. તો જો તમારે ઇલેક્ટ્રોન વોલ્ટમાં એનર્જી જોઈએ તો આપણે શેના સાથે ડિવાઇડ કરીશું? E સાથે ડિવાઇડ કરી દઈએ. કારણ કે રિલેશન તમને ખબર છે 1 eV that is equals to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. તો જો મારે જૂલને EV માં કન્વર્ટ કરવા હોય તો આપણે શેના સાથે ડિવાઇડ કરીએ છીએ? 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. એનો મીનિંગ E સાથે ડિવાઇડ કરીશું, રાઈટ? So value of H 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34, C 3 into 10 raised to 8, E 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, lambda 390 nanometer છે, મીટરમાં કન્વર્ટ કરો તો 10 raised to minus 9. So તમને આન્સર કેટલો મળશે? So you will get energy 3.19. And so E1 that is equals to 3.19 electron volt. That is energy for violet. Now for yellow green. So for yellow green, energy will be E2. So E2 is equals to Hc by lambda. But once again we have to find energy in electron volt. So divided by E. Right? So H 6.63 10 raised to minus 34, C 3 into 10 raised to 8, E 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, lambda for yellow green 550 nanometer. So 550 into 10 raised to minus 9. So you will get 2.26 electron volt. So E2 2.26 electron volt. Now friends, we have to find out the energy for red, right? So for red color, for red, energy will be E3, that is equals to Hc by lambda. But to convert it into EV, we have to divide it by E. So E3 is equals to H 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34 into C 3 into 10 raised to 8 divided by E 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. And wavelength for red color 760 nanometer. So 760 into 10 raised to minus 9. So you will get energy for red color 1.64 electron volt. So E3 that is equals to 1.64 eV. So for friends, violet color we get energy 3.19 eV. For yellow green, energy 2.26 electron volt, and for red color we get energy 1.64 electron volt. Now see second case. From which of the photosensitive materials with work function listed in table 11.1 when using the results of 1, 2 and 3. So results of this violet, yellow, green and red. Can you build a photoelectric device that operates with visible light? So here in table 11.1 different metals are there. And the work function in electron volt given for different metal. First metal is cesium Cs, that is 2.14. For K 2.30, and for Na 2.75 electron, right? So here in this table we know the value of work function for Cs, K and Na. Now see friends, for violet color we get the energy 3.19, right? એટલે જે violet color જે છે એનું જે પણ રેડિયેશન છે ફ્રેન્ડ્સ એની એનર્જી કેટલી છે 3.19. હવે આ જે એનર્જી છે એ જો આ ડિફરન્ટ મટીરીયલ્સની જે વર્ક ફંક્શન છે એના કરતાં વધારે જ છે. એનો મીનિંગ શું થયો કે જે ડિવાઇસ છે ડિવાઇસ વર્ક કરશે. કેમ વર્ક કરશે? because the energy of violet color is greater than the work function of these three metals, right? એટલે violet color માટે વર્ક કરશે. સેકન્ડ યલો ગ્રીન માટે શું થશે જુઓ તો યલો ગ્રીન માટે એનર્જી કેટલી છે 2.26 eV. હવે જુઓ CS નું વર્ક ફંક્શન કેટલું છે 2.14 એટલે કે 2.26 કરતા નાનું વર્ક ફંક્શન છે. એનો મીનિંગ શું થયો જે સેન્સિટિવ ડિવાઇસ છે એ યલો ગ્રીન માટે પણ વર્ક કરશે. કેમ? બીકોઝ ધી એનર્જી ઇઝ ગ્રેટર ધેન વર્ક ફંક્શન 2.26 2.14 કરતા તો વધારે, રાઈટ? તો વાયોલેટ યલો ગ્રીન માટે જે ડિવાઇસ છે ડિવાઇસ વર્ક કરશે. બટ ફોર રેડ કલર એનર્જી કેટલી છે 1.64 અને વર્ક ફંક્શન કેટલું છે 2.14 2.30 and 2.75. એટલે એનર્જી કરતા વર્ક ફંક્શન કેવું છે વધારે છે, રાઈટ? સો હિયર એનર્જી લેસ ધેન ધી વર્ક ફંક્શન, રાઈટ? એનર્જી વર્ક ફંક્શન કરતા નાની છે. એનો મીનિંગ શું થયો જે ડિવાઇસ છે ડિવાઇસ વર્ક કરશે નહીં. કેમ? બીકોઝ ફોર energy greater than work function device will be work, but if energy less than the work function then sensitive device or photo sensitive device does not work, right? So this is about illustration 3, right? Now friends, we move forward to our next example. See example number 1 in exercise. See the question. Find the maximum frequency. So here we have to find out the maximum frequency, nu maximum or you can say f maximum, right? Both are same. And B, minimum wavelength of X-ray produced by 30 kilowatt electrons. So we have to find out the minimum wavelength. The potential is given, that is equals to 30 kilowatt. So V that is equals to 30 kilowatt. So 30 into 10 raised to 3 watt, right? So here friends we have to find out the maximum frequency and minimum wavelength. Potential is given. So we know that energy E is equals to h nu, right? So we know that energy E is equals to h nu or you can say h nu maximum. But this energy that is equals to EV, right? So E is equals to h nu or you can say h nu maximum. But we know that E is equals to EV. So E is equals to h nu maximum is equals to EV. So nu maximum that is equals to EV by h. So value of E 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, V 30 into 10 raised to 3 divided by h 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 34, right? So we get 7.24 into 10 raised to 18. So maximum frequency 7.24 into 10 raised to 18 hertz. Right. Now we have to find out the minimum wavelength. So we already know the formula of wavelength. We know that C is equals to lambda f. So lambda is equals to C by f, right? So lambda is equals to C by f maximum or you can say C by nu maximum, right? So C 3 into 10 raised to 8, maximum frequency 7.24 into 10 raised to 18. So we get lambda that is equals to 0.41 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. 0.41 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Right. So we already know the formula of wavelength. From C is equals to lambda f. Lambda is equals to C by f. So lambda is equals to C by f maximum, or you can say C by nu maximum. Right. So if frequency is maximum, then wavelength minimum. So minimum wavelength will be 0.41 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Right. So this is the example 1. Now see example number 3. See, the photoelectric cutoff voltage in a certain experiment is 1.5 watt. So here cutoff voltage V0 is given, that is equals to 1.5 watt. What is the maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons emitted? So we have to find out the maximum kinetic energy. So we already know the formula of maximum kinetic energy, Kmax, that is equals to EV0, right? So K maximum, value of E 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 90, and value of V0 1.5. So we get 2.4 into 10 raised to minus 90. So K maximum, that is equals to 2.4 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule, right? So this is the maximum kinetic energy, right? So we already know the formula, K maximum, that is equals to V0. We know the value of E and cutoff voltage V0. So we get the maximum kinetic energy. Okay friends, thank you.